But yeah, moving forward, if you want to go ahead, I think it'd be best to cover the Koei Tecmo and Axiom Verge in one.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta actually. I was thinking kind of merging all of these kind of final little rumor
Yeah,
thing stories together. That we got the information that Koei Tecmo has confirmed they're starting development on the NX, but we don't know what that project is. Emily Rogers came out with some more rumors that uh, of what she thinks will be on the NX for year one. With from her kind of variable, very or what word am I thinking?
varying, very
No, I don't know.
uh,
I don't know what I was thinking.
various.
Various sources, yes.
There you go.
Variety of sources.
Oh man, you're just going deeper, integrating these sources into the conversation.
Revolutionary eyes. But yeah, the first 12 months of the NX, we're supposed to see maybe The Legend of Zelda, of course. Smash Bros. The port, Pikmin 4, which Miyamoto has already said. I think that was
It's done.
completed. The Retro Studios project, which we talked about earlier. A new 3D Mario, which would be awesome. Mario
Galaxy 3.
Kart, possibly a port of Mario Kart. I think we've heard about that also. And then maybe Animal Crossing, which kind of reaffirms our talk earlier about how possibly with the whole mobile title, they could be about like a Wii U game or the NX, like a port or something like that. So,
Yeah.
and then Axiom Verge, we also got that rumor that is, I don't know, it's not super credible. Somebody, user named Axiom Verge, posted, supposedly a developer for the game, posted on the news site US Gamer, said that I got a piece of good news today that indicates I might be able to have Axiom Verge ready for NX at launch.
Yeah,
Uh,
it better. I mean, there's no reason that game wouldn't be ready. I mean, it's just. I mean,
yeah,
although they did have a lot of trouble porting it to the Vita, but
yeah.
I
It's
still
not
need to
on
play
Wii
that
U,
game.
is it? It's not on.
No, I don't
Okay,
think so.
yeah.
I don't
I
know. I'll
didn't
have
think
to
so.
check that.
But
Uh,
yeah, so that'd be cool. I would think that there's going to be lots of. Supposedly, it's really easy to port titles to the NX, not even just like Nintendo's own first party, but supposedly for third party developers like
mm-hmm.
Scene and stuff, it should be a lot easier
Yeah,
to.
game that
That would
Zene's
be
made, he'll
good.
just be putting on NX now.
Yes, like export to NX. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it would be cool if they made it like Xbox that you could develop on the console and are
yeah, that'd be
not
awesome.
obliged to have a dev kit. That would be cool, but as secretive as they are, I won't believe that they're gonna
Yeah.
Yeah,
do that.
yeah. For some reason, I don't know. One of the leaks was saying that they made it what was like the Unreal or no, what is maybe it's Unity I'm thinking of, but what's the big engine? But they said it's really easy to port these games. They just like released Unity 5 or something, I think might be the thing I'm
Yeah.
thinking of. But they made it so that like they said people don't really necessarily need the dev kits for the NX because it's so incredibly easy to port these like other
Yeah,
platforms to it, which would be really awesome and
that
hopefully
would be great. Yeah,
open up the door to like
I
kind of
mean,
yeah.
especially for small indies,
Yeah.
Hmm.
it would be a great achievement
I wouldn't
to
be
just like,
surprised. Yeah,
yeah,
because they seem to like with the Nindies, we were talking about and like they really love to support indie titles and like Shovel Knight and stuff. They got like
It's
really
selling
backed
best
and
on Nintendo.
yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to make the NX a platform that works really well for indie developers. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, um, we also got the news that Star Fox Zero sold through 30% of its initial shipment in Japan, which I thought it was like 17,114 units. The former standalone release shipped another 8,135 copies. It didn't seem like
Yeah.
like that's 30% of the shipment. They really didn't make a lot of copies. We don't know
Yeah.
how well it performed here in the states. I would assume it didn't do amazing,
Yeah.
but and then also the final bit of news is just that the Virtual Console Pokemon Red, Green, Blue, and Yellow topped 1.5 million downloads. More than half of the downloads came from the American market. Um, and yeah, that's it's been the anniversary for Nintendo. We
Hmm.
got the news that Sun and Moon's coming out, and finally, like the titles were released on the eShop without having to worry about batteries and all that kind of things dying. So
Yeah, well, it's also. I mean, we talked about a little bit about like how Nintendo re-releases, like, are they worth buying? And Nintendo, I mean, they sold each of these for $10 each, and they sold 1.5 million, and they're games that are 20 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing just fine. Like
Yeah.
they can just do that. Like they can, as much as people like attack Nintendo for resting on their old IP, there they go. They have sold more than brand new games, and they're 20 years old,
Yeah.
and so
And they didn't even
um,
make the red and green and blue like they didn't even add color to them. They made them
yeah,
like
they're
black
just
and white.
straight ports.
Yeah.